What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video focusing on Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11 strategy. This first one by Billboard Dragons gets a very impressive 78%. We have a lot of other strategies to share with you guys, so make sure to stick around. 5 attacks in total. If you do enjoy this one, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Clash of Clans. If you are interested in joining our clan as well, Red Elite, we are recruiting max Town Hall 10s. All of the information you need is on the screen. Diving into this first attack then, Billboard Dragons really taking advantage of this base design. You can see air defense all stacked up to one side of the base. A few archers will snipe off that entire side, and a fantastic queen walk, which we've kind of missed the start of, takes out a lot of point defense down in this area, taking out the enemy queen, a bunch of archer towers, and he creates a fantastic funnel here with the bowler, and then he's soon to bring the king in as well as the queen continues to do her work, taking out archer towers, Teslas, everything that would be very, very deadly to the dragons. And then you can see as we push them forward, it is a straight shot to that town hall. And again, guys, 10v11, it's not as big of a priority as it used to be, but any bases that we can safely 2-star, we will go ahead and do that. And as you can see, Billboard Dragons getting a very impressive score on the board for us. It just gives you that little bit extra leeway in order to then go for the more risky 3-star Town Hall 11 attacks. Here come the dragons then from the eastern side of the base. They have a couple of Teslas that pop up, that one archer tower, but with so many dragons and the spells available, it's really not a question as to whether they will get the 2-star attack. Notice the freeze spell, very, very nice placement onto not only the single target Inferno, which is obviously going to be very deadly against them dragons, but more importantly, the air sweeper as well. Clan Castle troops go down alongside that town hall, and as you can see, we are on a very impressive 70+% here for the 2-star. Going to fast forward through the rest of it because we basically have the dragons getting shredded by them single infernos before the queen goes down to wrap up that 78%. So massive congrats to Billboard Dragons. A fantastic attack, really taking advantage of that base. And really, guys, that is what you want to try and do with these 10v11 attacks. Take advantage of the bases where you can get that comfortable 2-star and preferably the high percentage as well. The very, very popular strategy in that of the Baby Dragon Valks, the Baby Valk strategy. Really, for this one, guys, you are surrounding the base with baby dragons. That's going to help you get that 50%, and you really want to select bases where you can really carve a path to the town hall quite easily. So you can see here a simple jump spell. We have 2 of them in order to create the path a little bit easier to the town hall here, but that is going to secure the Valkyries straight into the middle, and a rage spell will help them Valks just push straight into that town hall. So we're on 30%. Any buildings around the outside that are together and easy to take down, very nicely displayed there. You might want to put a Valkyrie on just to take that down, and then a golem is going to tank for that eagle artillery. That's very important here at Town Hall 11. And the other thing is, notice the jump spells. We're not accessing too many compartments here. You want to get that straight line to the town hall. At the end of the day, that is your priority. Extra percentage comes after securing the 2 stars. So once the Valks are in, guys, they will take that path to the town hall. The rage spell is there, heal spell, very nice as well, especially with that multi-inferno. You won't see that a lot nowadays, but obviously if it is there, take advantage of the base design. I really want to stress that in this video for the Town Hall 10v11 2-star attacks. Really, you shouldn't be just attacking any Town Hall 11 and expecting the 2-star. It is actually quite skillful to get that now, but what you should be doing is trying to take advantage of the bases that you can easily exploit. You will see pattern recognition in a lot of these bases. This one, you have seen this strategy on my channel. If you're new to my channel, obviously you're going to see it right now. It is the Bowlers and Valkyries. It's for these ring style bases where the town hall is right in the center. You often have the Inferno towers in there as well, but basically you need to create a massive funnel which is not too hard to do on these bases because you can predict where your troops will go quite easily, then you're basically just jumping into the core. So once you start off, you always want to start with a queen charge with this style of base, or for this exact base you can see we don't even need to charge the queen in, we can walk her around the outside, she'll still shoot across and get them buildings. So as we create the funnel, really, when I used to do this attack strategy, I would basically adapt based on where the queen would go. So I'd plan for her to go one way, but if she decides to go another, it's easy to adapt, guys. So had, let's say hypothetically, we'd planned the queen to come down to the south, she decides to come up to the north, which obviously the Eagle artillery's in that area, you want to try and take that down as part of the queen charge if you can, guys. But anyway, if she was planned to go to the south but she came to the north, it's not a big issue. You just take over the exact same strategy here. So once the queen has made this funnel, obviously you are reinforcing it with the bowlers and they are not going to walk opposite way around the base. You can see exactly where they're going to go. This is perfect, guys. The wall that you've broken open, that is going to be important as well, because that is most of the time where you're going to send them Valkyries in. So basically, once you've got 50% of the base taken around the outside, you can see that's pretty close to 50% exactly, but what I mean here is 50% in that of the top half of the ring. Then the Valkyries won't be drawn to the outside. The jump spell will send them directly into the middle, and you will see that in a second. Don't rush this, guys. If your Valkyries start to go around the side, that's it. It's over. Use a test Valkyrie first. So you can see how this first Valkyrie was put in. Then you will see him target, or her, sorry, her target the center of the base. Then you can plow them all forward. Make sure to save a rage spell because it will just secure that you get everything down. And that is it, guys. You can see, very comfortable 2-star strategy. If you see a base like that, go ahead and use the Bowler and Valkyrie strategy. And again, guys, like I said, it really is taking advantage of the base designs. So moving across to our war prior to that, we will show you another attack by Bilbo Dragons here. Only 2 more remain, but this one again uses Valkyries, but slightly different. Again, really taking advantage of the base design. So we're going to secure the 50%. That's the hard thing, guys. You really need to plan for that 50%. Then it's securing a straight path to the town hall, which Bilbo Dragons, again, absolute beast, is going to do very nicely here. A couple of sacrificial balloons and a haste spell is a fantastic technique in order to open up a lot of buildings. So as you can see here, a couple of balloons, yes, and a haste spell, but look at all of these free buildings that we're now going to get with the minions. That is massive in terms of percent. Exactly the same over on the west side of the base. And really, guys, what you will find as a 10v11 attacker is that the 50% is actually the hard bit to do. So by securing these free buildings at the start, you're not only using this as part of a funnel, i.e. over on the west here, but you're also able to help with that percentage before the Eagle artillery is activated. Now that's very important, guys. Once we're at this point, you can see 15% in, but that's a good start, really. The Valkyries are going to get a decent percentage as you push them to the town hall. And again, the queen walk is very, very helpful. That max level 40 queen is definitely not going to be easy for the town hall 11 bases to take down. Another brilliant tip here that Bilbo Dragons uses is to take the max healers in the clan castle. So you want to maximize on the troops levels that you can take. And if you're doing a queen walk, Town Hall 11 now has healers level 5. Take some of them in the clan castle. It will just help that queen a little bit more. 30% here with a fantastic funnel on the west and the north of the base, and you can see exactly what we need to do. However, again, a key point, do not put your jump spells in order to access the most amount of compartments. Yes, it might help with percentage, but it might take your Valkyries longer to reach the town hall, and again, that is your main priority. So look at the placement of this jump spell. He places it so it will be impossible to only get it on this one compartment. He has to open one, so he opens the one with just that king altar, not the one down here with all of these buildings and the potential to draw the Valkyries off. They run straight forward, get that town hall, then they're going to turn back around and go for the other buildings. But at this point, 48% with cleanup troops left over as well. It is done. 2-star in the bag, another fantastic attack. And again, I really just want to stress that it is taking advantage of the base designs here for the 10v11. It's a lot harder now, guys. It really is, with the added bonuses that Town Hall 11 has getting over the previous updates. They've got a lot of buffs to the defense basically, and it just makes Town Hall 10 a lot harder to 2-star. However, you want to be 3-starring the Town Hall 10s. It's a lot more achievable now, so you would want to go ahead and do that and let your 11s hit the 11s. However, if there is a base you can secure, an 11 dip on a 10 is absolutely easy. Go ahead and secure it, let that 11 dip, and then it just secures your attacks and utilizes them as best as possible. Again, the baby drag strategy here, it's very effective for that 2-star because you can secure the 50% quite nicely with the baby dragons. Anything where you can see an offset town hall. So what we mean by that is it's not right dead in the center of the base. You can see it's slightly down to the southwest, if you will, and 2 jump spells will allow the Valkyries access straight in towards that. Again, Valkyrie at the top here, just a single one is going to get right in between them buildings, take a couple of them out, but also lure the CC. Don't forget about that CC, because this one was positioned to try and distract your Valkyries away from that town hall. Look at the ring. As the Valkyries got to the town hall, honestly, it would have probably went down anyway. It would not have mattered, but the CC could have distracted them quite easily. Once you've got that, again, we're kind of 23% it was there, around about 20%, and you should be good, guys. Valkyries in, just make sure you're not opening too many compartments. Again, they're flanking straight into the middle there. That rage spell, ever so important onto the Valkyries. Look at the giant bombs going off, but it's not going to matter. They still just about mind clutch it. However, that is all that matters. So I hope you have enjoyed this one, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've managed to get all the way to the end of the video. Hashtag 10v11 2-stars, and let me know any further strategies that you like to use, any other tips and tricks in general. And again, that wraps it up for this one, guys. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out, guys.